Gigguk is wasting time, so I decided to do my own. Here is fall 2023 anime in a nutsack. The summer animes were great and are now finally over. At least majority of them. Speaking of which, I haven't caught up with the latest JJK episode. I thought Gojo was sealed. Ragnar Crimson is the name, and if you haven't watched my last video, it's about a world filled with dragons and dragon hunters. Armed with the knowledge and power of his future self, our protagonist Ragnar teams up with the dragon Crimson, real original, to take on the scourge of the Dragon Empire. And to clarify, it is not an isekai.
You serious?
Speaking of isekais,
what?
My dear, if you see something locked away, your first instinct shouldn't be to open it. The Demon Swordmaster of Excalibur Academy is more of a time gap isekai. It takes place in the same world. Before the castle falls, the last Demon Lord preserves his body to be reincarnated 1,000 years later and take his revenge on the world. The only problem is, he wakes up as a human child and the world is now vastly different from what he remembers. There are now new monsters people call voids, an entirely different power system involving relics known as sacred blades, a floating island serving as humanity's stronghold, and did I forget to mention, the Demon Lord was also the hero before he became one. Yeah, with so many things to learn about the new world, he sets out on the dungeon with these girls that lack trust issues and gets enrolled in Excalibur Academy. Oh god, this is going to be a power fantasy season. We have a new Otome Isekai in I'm in love with the villainess, and as you guessed it, the twist this time is that our female lead is down bad for the villainess based. This anime also has a rare case where both the sub and dub succeed in every aspect.
I said if you're gonna step on me, then do it harder!
The comedy is on point, but to all the real lovers out there, don't get your hopes up because this is still a one-sided relationship. Gay girls, innit? Shangri-La Frontier, you just finished defeating the final boss of a game. What do you do next? A. Celebrate. B. Tell your friends about it. Or C. Become Kazuma. This anime is basically about a guy that loves playing crappy games, but the last one was so bad he went full on Chris Breezy on an NPC. In search of a new game to top it, the store owner recommends he actually starts playing a good game for once. Shangri-La Frontier. He buys the game, creates his avatar and gets to work. All the while I'm waiting for a hidden plot about gamers getting trapped, but no! Nothing happens. We spend the remaining part of the episode seeing him test the game and level up by killing goblins.
Goblin! He's back!
Goblin Slayer is back with its second season, and need I say more?
Jesus Christ, what's wrong with anime?
Trust, I will continue to watch the adventures of this traumatized man keep on slaying these short green goblin motherfuckers. I haven't heard of the studio change that upgraded the art style and animation, making it look more immaculate. A 7 Deadly Sins spin-off anime, great, more torture. Netflix already dragged its name to the mud with this last season and doubled down after releasing that gameplay they dare called an anime. So I'm not having my hopes up. The animation actually looks great, and the first episode actually got me invested in the story with our new protagonist. This studio might just go on to save the franchise reputation. I checked out the manga and the author seems to have put in. Never mind, he still has an age gap fetish. At least no author is following in his footsteps. Fuck! Damn, there's a lot to cover up. I'm just gonna speed jump some. Eminence in Peak, need I say more?
Atomic.
On Thin Ice Season 3 is your last chance. I have no idea what this show is talking about, except it has something to do with ninjas. Wholesome Mother does her duo, but I've never seen an anime unintentionally have so many hand tags in it. An NPC teams up with an extravagant pretty boy to solve cases together, threesomes about to become an orgy, and Japan is outraged that a female lead in a loser male dates popular girl romance anime is actually experienced. Mayday! Mayday! Calling all DX defense! He says position as the Harem King is on the line! I repeat! The 100 girls that really love you is one of the most bizarre harem concepts I've ever heard of, and I love it. It's about this kid Rentaro who suffers his 100th rejection. Down on his luck, he visits a shrine where the god of love tells him he will meet his potential soulmates in high school. How many? 100. 100, and it comes true. Two girls both confess their feelings, but he doesn't know who to choose. Things get even more complicated when the god tells him if he rejects any of them. So what does Rentaro do? He decides to date all of them.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
I can tell the author really went all out, because the manga has over 100 chapters and not even half of the soulmates have been introduced. God damn. How many seasons is it going to take to wrap this up? There are 3 particular animes I feel deserve their own video, so if this video does well, I'll do that. Thanks for watching.